guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. It's Kunle Capture here, and then this is Capture One Pro, and then I'm glad to actually show you guys how the new retouch feature actually works, right? So let's say you have a bunch of events pictures. You can literally just finish all your job on Capture One. Like before that, you need to like take it to other software to work on the skin, to smoothen it, to remove blemish. On Capture One now, with the new feature that just came out this month, you can just update your Capture One and finish all your job right inside Capture One. So I have this picture here and I want to do everything that I want to do on this picture right here inside Capture One. I'm not going to take it to Photoshop or anywhere. All right. So without further ado, if you are coming here for the first time, like and subscribe. Return subscriber, remember to share the video. Let's get started. All right. So if you check link in the description below, you will see many links that can help you. So help yourself. All right. The first thing I want to do on this picture is I want to like adjust. Make sure you are on the latest version of Capture One. That is where you can get all these features. Okay. So in this picture right here, match look, you can actually like color grade your picture like any other picture you see online. Just download it and paste it here. I'm not going to do that one here. I'm just going to like go straight to my point. So first thing is this picture. I like the lighting. By the way, it was taken by Elvis Traficante. You can check the link in description to download the raw picture and practice along with me. Okay, so the exposure I feel is okay. Contrast, I don't want to add more contrast. Saturation, I don't want to. Highlights, let me drop the highlight a little. Then the shadow, let me create. No, that's too much. Let me create it like that. Yeah. All right, so we come to these levels. I don't want to work on these levels because I feel the picture is actually well lighted already, like to me, so, but in order to add some funny colors that makes it look good, you can come to this red and tweak it to this side. It gives you that cyan look, that greenish cyan, but let me just take it back a little. Let us see the before and the after. That has reduced the red on the background and some part of the picture. Okay, so curve, I don't want to play around this for now, right? So one of my favorite parts, color editor, which is the skin tone. If I come to this skin tone, this allows me to actually work on the skin. Now, before we go there, I want to show you how this maxing work. So I want to go to layers and max. You want to go to, you see subject, background, and people. You want to go to people, and then you select only the body and the face, right? Does the two. It selects just the skin for you and it does it offline with AI. That's amazing, right? So I'm just going to click on create max and then wait for Photoshop to, wait for Capture One to actually look for this where the skin is, So now that the skin is selected, create it on another layer. So anything I do on this layer will affect only the skin. So let's try it. If I increase the exposure, as you can see, it's only on that skin. Only. Let me undo that. So now on that skin, I can do whatever I like. So let me go to shadow. I can increase the shadow of the skin. That's too much. I can drop the highlight of the skin. So yeah, let us see the before and the after. Before and after. As you can see, the skin is well lighted now. All right. So anything you do on this is just going to affect only the skin. So if I come to this skin tone here, and you pick on these two right here, and I sample somewhere I like on that skin, which is this place, I get all these colors. So what I'll do is I think I like this color tone already. I'll just come to this saturation and I can increase the saturation on the skin, but that's too much. So let me increase the lightness to reduce it. So what this does is it helps you to like add more colors to your skin, and it really makes sense. It gives your skin unifying colors. Okay, come to this uniformity and then increase the saturation. It unifies the skin color. That's too much anyway. Let me reduce it and then let me increase the lightness. Right, so here is the before and here is the after. Before and after. Now as you can see, the color of the let me zoom it in. The color on the skin is now the same. You'll see the before and the after. They now have the same unifying color. Okay, so yeah. All right, so the next thing I will do, I think I'm okay with this skin, but you can play around this, increase the hue, because I'm not going to do that. Okay, let me be a little. Yeah, and saturation. This uniformity is very very important because it gives your picture a same kind of look. All right, so once I'm done with that, I think I want some contrast on the skin, but I think I can achieve that in the retouching. Now there are more other options you can play around: black and white, clarity. You can increase the clarity on the skin. All right, I can add vignettes. Sorry. Let me go to the image layer, the entire image. Here's the before and here's the after. I think I've tampered with something there. Okay. As you can see what the vignette does. Here's the before and here's the after. It kind of creates, vignettes in. Let's not dwell too much on that. All right, so you can work with it here anyhow you like it, but I think this is okay. Let me go back to the image layer now, and then let me go to this skin max. This okay, yeah, I've turned on this smoothness already because I was going to confirm. For the image layer, let me add overall contrast. That's too much. Just contrast. And the highlights, let me reduce it more. So here is the before and here is the after. Isn't that lovely? Yes, it is. So the next thing I want to do is add some vibrance. Oh no, sorry, there's no vibrance up here. So I'm just going to go to retouching straight. But then I think the eyes, we can actually work on the eye, and this hair also we can darken it. So if you come to this people, you can deselect this face and body. Then you can select other areas of the body you like to work on. Let's select the hair and click on create max. So it's going to like select only the hair. So for that hair, I can darken it a bit. Right, just reduce the exposure. I can add some contrast. I can do many things, a lot of things on it, and other things that you can max out here. Let's try the no eyebrows. For the lips, let me create max for the lips. As you can see, it's creating the layers for you. All right, so for the lips, I can go here and then create I've already created max for the lips, and I can add some contrast to it, but I'm not sure I want to do that. That's too much. Let me come to levels and reduce the red, or we can rather increase it a little, not too much. Right, here is the before and here is the after, before and after. So I think I'm good, but I'm still looking at the skin layer. If there are other things I can do to make the skin much more popping and unifying, you can come with this lightness. You can actually play around all of this. You can increase the saturation and all. Now let's go to why we come here, which is the retouch. Now if you go to this retouch dialog, you can see, make sure your impact is on 100%, toggle show dictate face, and then blemish, you can increase the blemish all the way to the end. Let us zoom in and see the magic. Now here's the before and here's the after. As you can see, all the blemishes are gone. And it does this offline. Dark cycles, let me increase it all the way so that we see everything. All gone. Here's the before and here's the after. Then even skin, let's say that it has kind of like even the skin. Here's the before and here's the after. Here's the before and here's the after. Then texture, let's see what this texture does. Okay, I think it makes the face looks more real, right? I'm just literally using everything on 100% because I love them. Then contour, I think this one creates depth on your face, on the face. Okay, here's the before and here's the after. Let us see how it looks. So now this contour I feel is too much, so I'm just going to reduce it. Right, here's the before, here's the before and here's the after. Before and after, before and after. Right, so if I'm exporting this picture to Photoshop, what I just want to go and deal with is this eye. I want to whiten the eye, and of course maybe brush on this the dress so that it's a bit less rumpy. But every other thing I think I want to do, I've been able to, to achieve it here. So I think this is really great. I can save this preset and apply it on loads of picture. I can batch it, and I don't know, I feel it's actually a good development. And then one of the things I will want Capture One to add again is the body, because when I tried it, it didn't really affect much of the body skin. It's more focused on the face. But I have the belief that they will still, work on that. Let's see these marks of pupil and iris. Create marks. Let me see what's all about. Okay, that's the eyeballs. That's the eyeballs. Look at, and then you don't want to, trust me, you don't want to tamper with that. Okay, I think it's just fine that way. Let's see what this sclera. Let's see what the marks is. Okay, let me see. Aha, yeah, that's the highs. Yes, that's exactly the high. So let me reduce it. I'm sorry, I don't just know what it is before, because I've never tried using it. So that is the eye. So let me reduce the reds on the eye. So let me reduce it this way. The reds in the eyes, and then let me brighten the eyes also. I will reduce the saturation so that it will be colorless. Oh, that's too much. So here's the before and here's the after. Before and after, before and after. So as you can see, that is how you can create the presets right here. Once you are done, you can, save as preset and apply it on all other pictures, like this. So what else can we add before we export the picture? To me, I feel I'm good. I just think I'm good. All right. So thank you most guys for catching me on this. Remember to subscribe if you are coming here for the first time, and then I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to check out my video on how to convert Lightroom preset to Coaster, which as to preset that can work on Capture One. You can do that. Capture One preset convert it to Lightroom, and Lightroom preset convert it to Capture One. You can do that to and fro, right in that tutorial I created. So you guys can check it out. The link will be in the description. All right, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.